Jim Brown played his final NFL season the year I was born, so obviously not a player that I am directly familiar with. But I know this, as I was growing up, the name was always spoken in hushed tones with reverence, that he was truly the greatest to ever do it. And there was never going to be a debate of that point. What he did in only 9 NFL seasons with over 12,000 rushing yards, a record that stood for years. It could have been significantly higher if he had chosen to keep playing. He's the only player in league history to average more than 100 rushing yards for every game he played. And he played at a time when originally there were 12 regular season games and then 14. There was a lot of meat left on that bone by Jim Brown, and he still had one of the greatest careers of any player in league history. He averaged over 5 yards per carry at a time when running the ball was the main way that teams moved the ball. The passing game hadn't developed anything close to the way it was today. Everybody knew he was getting the ball, and nobody could stop him. If you see the highlights, it truly is man among boys stuff. And when you start stacking up players from the various eras, it's clear that Jim Brown will always have a spot on the highest possible echelon. No matter how many years they play professional football, Jim Brown will be remembered as one of the greatest to ever do it. There will be no one to surpass him. And the legend would have only been greater if he had chosen to keep playing. And that's what adds to the mystique. The idea that he could have kept going, the idea that he could have kept playing. And there's that sense of wonder and curiosity as to what his career might have been if he had simply played as long as his body would allow him to. Instead, he walked away to become an actor and an activist, and he continued to loom large over the entire sport. And it's even stunning and shocking, despite being 87 years old, to hear that a man who seemed indestructible, to seem invincible, to seem immortal, is now gone. That Jim Brown is indeed gone at the age of 87. We extend condolences to his family, to the Browns, to everyone he knew and everyone that knew him, because he was one of the truly unforgettable figures in all of American sport.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.